Good morning and welcome back. As you can see, I look amazing today. No, it's Saturday, so I've just woken up and like cleaned some things, and obviously this is just my Saturday face. I hope you're all doing well. I'm gonna make a coffee and some breakfast and we'll get into it. Jacob's trying to put Arthur to sleep right now. I just had probably my biggest mum fail to date. So because he's been napping in his nursery now and sleeping in our room at night, I have like, he's in arms up swaddle still, but he's got two that can go arms out. So I leave one normal and one arms out in the nursery and the other two in our bedroom. And this morning, without thinking, I sort of grabbed a washing basket and did my little like scurry through the house and grabbed everything, put the washing on, and then like 10 minutes later I was like, oh, okay, he's sounding like he wants to go for a nap now. So I was like, we'll put him down. And then at that moment I went, shit, I don't have any swaddles, I don't have any of his sleeping bags out, they're all in the wash. Anyway, so I had his old like Velcro sleeping bag, so he slides into it and then you like Velcro his arms down. But obviously because he's been sleeping with his arms up, that's probably a massive change and he just hates it. So I said to Jake, well, that's the only one that fits him, so just use that for now, but just do it a bit looser. If he gets his arms out, he gets his arms out. Of course he wouldn't go down. Then he got hiccups, then he vomited. And it was just like one thing after the other. So then we've got the ergo pouch that are just like the sleeping bag with no arms anyway. So I'd already had one of those washed in the drawer and I thought, you know what, just shove him in that. He's just gonna have to deal with it. And then again, like 10 minutes later, still nothing. Jacob's like, well, I'm just gonna have to sit there and like get him really sleepy and then just lay him down and hope that his arms don't wake him up. But he's got to get used to it anyway. We're at that point now, so it's fine. I'm not really that worried. I just put some hot cross buns in the air fryer for breakfast and I just made a coffee. I didn't vlog yesterday. Yesterday I put last week's vlog up and we got all my office furniture. So we spent the whole afternoon building my office and installing the shelves and the mirror and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm going to do the reveal in this video today. I'm just waiting for my dad to get here with some stuff because we need to like hide all my cords and do all that. So I don't want to obviously show you until it's done, but you'll see that at some stage in this video. And I don't know what we've got planned for the week, so I'm sure I'll see you along the road at some stage. We have a pretty quiet weekend. It's my sister's birthday party tonight. Birthday party is in like we're just going out for dinner. So we did ask, we were those annoying people and we said, can it be like a little bit early because not everyone eats dinner at 8 o'clock at night, but also with Arthur, obviously we're really trying to like solidize his sleeping routine. So I figured if we go for dinner at 7 o'clock at night, we've got absolutely no chance getting home at 9 o'clock and having him go down properly. So it was good. She did it for 6, so we figured we'll get there for 6. If we leave by 7:30, we'll be home at 8, and that's the latest point that he would go down anyway. So yeah, so that should be fine. And then tomorrow, not sure what we're doing tomorrow. I think we just have to go up to Jacob's parents' house because they finally got everything out of the estate. So then Jake's dad needs a hand to clean the shed out at their house so that the new stuff, well, not the new stuff, but the stuff that he's taken can go in there, and Jake needs to take all of his stuff back here. So I don't know how much stuff and where we're going to put it because the garage is full of boxes and stuff at the moment that we need to get rid of. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. So I just wanted to say hello and thank you for watching my last video, and I will see you guys as we go. So here I am sitting here filming my vlog, and I just got to showing you my new office and realized that I hadn't even chatted about it or done an intro for it. So anyway, I'm not going to bore you because you're going to see all of the timeline and the funny footage anyway, but here is my new office. Happy Monday. I actually haven't like physically vlogged in a couple of days. Like I've filmed heaps of B-roll stuff because we built my new office. So I've been busy and I've been filming, but I haven't actually been chatting. So it's Monday the 10th of Jan, and I've got Tilly here, my little sister. I'll say hello in a second. We've kind of just been taking it easy this weekend. I feel exhausted. Like I feel like even though we didn't do a lot, we still had a few things to do this weekend, but more so just like sorting out house stuff. So yeah, like I feel like I was just really tired last night. Good morning. So having Tilly with me for the weekend was actually really nice. Well, I had her from Saturday night, so we went out for my sister's birthday and then she came home with me, which has been so nice. I'm just gonna grab my breakfast, I think. That's better. Oh my goodness. So like I said, I've had Tilly for a few days, which has been really nice because she kind of just helps me do all those little annoying things that I need to do in between trying to look after Artie, or like, you know, if he wakes up earlier or if he wakes up upset, I'm like, can you go get a bottle? Normally the things that like Jake would help with, and even though Jake is obviously here on the weekends to help, he does the night stuff, which is awesome because I do get to sleep properly, even though I still wake up every time. I'm gonna go get the child. Can you say good morning? What's Mummy got for breakfast? Soon you're gonna be starting to steal food off my plate. I just know it. All right, let's see. There we go. So I, like I said, loved having Tilly. It's been so great. So normally on a Monday morning, we try and have like a bit of chill time. So, you know, we don't rush to get out of bed. There you go. Yeah, we kind of try and slow down a bit because especially when Jake's been home for the weekend, like we've either been out doing things or doing things to the house. Our housemate Jack's been off for the last 2 weeks. He's just gone back today. So it's kind of the first day having the house back to ourselves. Hey? So we woke up this morning about 8 and gave Arthur his bottle. And then we catch up on all of our YouTube vlogs. So most of our favorite people all post on like a Monday, so we normally spend like half an hour to an hour doing that. In between I'll sort of like, you know, like get him changed or make a coffee or have something to eat if I can. But this morning he was really good. He just sort of like laid there like talking to the TV, and it was really cute. And because Tilly was here, she came and laid with us. And then yeah, he fell asleep at 9, which is his normal nap time. And he's just woken up now and it's 10:35. So he had like an hour and a half, almost an hour and 40 minutes of a nap, just laying in the middle of my bed with nothing around him except for his little nun eyes. And it was super cute. So I've used that time. I used that time to come out. We just tidied the kitchen a little bit and I've made myself breakfast. Like, you wouldn't believe it. So we've got some no-shoe buttermilk pancakes. My nanny just taking my child. Yeah, so Tilly just had breakfast and this is what happens when she's here. She just takes them. It's just great. So we've got some no-shoe pancakes with sugar-free maple syrup, and I made myself an almond coffee. And it is just nice to be sitting down and having something to eat before 2 o'clock in the day. So that's one big nap down for him, which is awesome. Yeah, an hour and a half, which is really cool. So he'll just probably chill out now and want to play a little bit and look around. Good morning. So over the weekend, Arthur changed a lot. So He is, what week are we in? Monday, the 10th. So technically he's in the middle of leap 3. Now, it hasn't been too bad. There was the other day last week when I was vlogging where I said that like I just had to stop because he woke up perfectly fine, went for a nap and woke up on another planet. It's like he woke up and said savage mode. So that was really frustrating when then I realized, oh, he's in leap 3, this is great. But touch wood, it's not being too bad. I'm definitely noticing the difference in the skills that come from this leap. So this leap is a smooth transition leap where for the first time he'll be able to recognize smooth transitions in sight, sound, taste, smell, and touch, and also in the way he perceives his body. This is Arthur at the moment. Like he's found his hands ages ago, like most babies do, and they do this, but now he has a closed fist. He like it catches his eye and he goes like this and stares at it, and then he like looks at me or Jake or whoever's holding him for like reassurance, and we're like, yeah, that's your hand, and then he's like straight in his mouth. I posted a little video on my Instagram last night. I'll show you. He, for the first time, so you know, we try and put toys and stuff in his hands, like we put them there for him to grab, and he does it. But the last leap was where they try and grab things but they fail, which is a part of their development. So they're getting their mind to do the whole I want to grab this, but it doesn't quite work. So we were at Brock and Dana's for dinner last night. Like he grabbed his toy by himself and put it to his mouth with it, like he was holding it in his hand and just like puts it in his mouth. And like I just sat there and was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Like I was so emotional. So anyway, we got home and so after we ate dinner, it was about 7:20. He started like, I'm tired. So I said, all right, we're gonna go, and we just live around the corner. So we walked home, Tilly and I, and the boys stayed. So Tilly and I got home, I just changed him and stuff and got him ready for bed. He went down okay, but he did sort of grumble a little bit. And then he finally went down by about 8:10, which was awesome. So in that time, because I lie him down and let him go to sleep himself, I did have a quick shower, which was actually really nice to be showering before 11 o'clock at night. And then Tilly and I went and sat in the nursery and we organised that crate of clothes I spoke about in the last vlog. We organised them into the like different sizes and then packed them into bags for their size and then put them back in the crate with blankets and swaddles and all that sort of stuff. And I made like a bag to give to my sister. So we did that. And then I said, oh, I've got a whole pigeonhole of toys that he got for the baby shower that he couldn't use yet, and I went through it and it was just full of like teething toys. I was like, this is perfect, but I can't believe we're up to this. So I bought them all out. I filled up the soap, the sink with hot soapy water because all of the packets said don't sterilize them, like don't use boiling water because it can affect the way that the plastic or the silicone is that's on them. I mean, if it's me personally, I try not to buy plastic like teething toys. I go for like silicone or natural rubber. But these were obviously gifts and they're going to help anyway. So I washed them all in hot soapy water and let them soak for a bit, rinsed them all really well, and then I've left them on the little Boone drying rack overnight. So I'm going to, there's a couple of little like just the typical teething rings that have got like the water in them. So you freeze those. So I'm going to put a few in sandwich bags, put them in the freezer. And then I started making up some little play kits. So I've got 3 up there. And I'll show you them. So I put like a little book, a little toy that makes noise, and one of his little soft toys that hangs off the pram. And in the other, like 2 of the bigger ones, I've put a muslin wrap as well because we're at the point now where, you know, I can stop at a park and we can just like lay on the grass and he likes looking at the trees. And then we've got like a toy and stuff to play with. If not, he likes to snuggle with things now. So I keep forgetting to take things with me, like a little blanket and stuff. So I've now got a couple of little cotton blankets and some muslin wraps as well, which I put in, and I can use them if I forget something to snuggle. So the aim is to have one in the pram, one in the car, and then one as like a grab and go sort of thing. And pretty much I'm not going to bother about cycling his toys every day. I think I'll just do weekly. So on like a Sunday night, I'll you know, redo these bags and swap the toys and put, you know, a different one in the pram, a different one in the car. And same as with the teething toys, I think you can get like pacifier wipes, someone was saying, because I'm like, what do you do if you drop them when you're out in public? Like you don't have anywhere to like wash them and stuff, or like, yeah, you can go to the toilets, but that soap's not safe. And someone said you can get like pacifier, like dummy wipes, so that if you drop their dummy in public, you've got a wipe that's safe for them, so you can wipe it and clean it and give it back to them. Yeah, so we've done those. So at least we can like distribute those today. And then, what else did we do? Yeah, so we washed all the toys and left them out to dry. Did all his bottles and stuff, and then we all kind of went to bed. What was it, like 9:30 last night? Yeah, so Jake had gotten home and Arthur was still, he'd been to sleep, but he apparently sneezed and woke himself up. So he, Jacob went in, like, got him back to sleep, and then he had a shower himself. So then we all kind of got into bed about 9:30, which is nice. But Arthur had been asleep for about an hour and a half by that stage, but he just wasn't, like, he was so wide awake. And he wasn't due for a feed, but his feed that we gave him just before we went to Brock and Dana's, he only had half of. So then I gave him the rest once we got there. So he'd kind of had it spaced out, and then it had been 2 hours since then. So I figured he's probably hungry. So I was like, you know what, that's fine. I'd rather give him a bottle and then get into bed and try and go to sleep. So it was really good because I fed him a full bottle. So I fed him a full bottle at 9:30, and he pretty much went straight to sleep, which was great. And then he woke up at 1:30, so there was like 4 hours between there. Had another bottle, went straight back to sleep, and then he slept through until 4, and I don't know what it is, but it's 10 past 4. It's anywhere, it's either 4:07 or 4:09, because I always check the time as soon as I hear him wake. That he just like wakes up and he just lays there talking to himself, give him his dummy and resettle, and he kind of goes back to sleep, and then he just wakes up talking to himself again. And Jake's about to get up to go to work, so by that stage I just put him in the bed with us. And like I said, I don't really go back to sleep properly at that stage, even though once Jake leaves, because he has a really heavy memory foam pillow that like it's heavy to like lift up and try and move, so he like lays that on the edge of the bed. He puts Artie in there, and he's still in his sleep sack, so even when he does, like, he's not rolling it, but when he turns to the sides and stuff, Jacob does it, so he's still got like 30 centimeters on each side that he's not touching any pillows or blankets. He's just laying there in his own spot. And then I have a pillow because I face him and sleep, and I cuddle a pillow anyway, and I don't really roll. I just sort of like lay there and sleep. So, you know, we do that maybe until like 7 or so, and then normally he wakes up for a feed anyway. So even if we do fall asleep in that stage, like, for me, it's like any noise or any movement or anything that I hear, I'm awake, like looking like, where is he? What's he doing? And he just lays there. He loves sleeping on our mattress. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so he napped for almost an hour and 40 minutes, which even in the new bassinet, he's been sleeping really well. He's been having his solid like 4 50-minute naps a day, or even sometimes he'll have like 50 minutes, have his wake window, and then he'll go back down, and he'll sometimes sleep for an hour and 20 minutes. So that's awesome. And a few people did message me on my Instagram and say that 45-minute cat naps are perfectly fine as long as he's having 4 or 5 of those a day. So the only annoying thing with that is that I can't get anything big done, because like by the time I put him down and he falls asleep, I sit down to do something or start to make my lunch. By the time I've done that, sat down and ate, guaranteed by the time I have that last mouthful, he's awake again, and so forth. So it's like getting little bits of washing done. I wait until Jake's home for me to do the bigger ticket things like mopping and vacuuming, just because I know that I'll start and he will wake up. So he is good though. If I do want to vacuum the front end of the house, like the kitchen and stuff while he's asleep, I can do that. Doesn't wake him up, which is really cool. So yeah, this morning I just laid there for a little bit with him. I'm like, if I hadn't known he was going to sleep for that long, I would have got up and made my breakfast and everything a little bit earlier, so I could have had some more time to myself. But this is still really nice. Obviously, like I said, Tilly is she's a godsend. So I'm going to finish this, and then Tilly wants to apply for a bunch of new jobs, so I'm going to help her do that. I'll probably take her home, come home, and just chill out and just enjoy some time to myself with Artie until the boys get home. Two of my favorite YouTubers are Jazz Hand and Riley Hempson from Healthy Chick 101. So I follow them both on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen like I won a massive giveaway from Jazz like last year, like makeup and skincare and all that sort of stuff. So a lot of people then followed her from that, and I see them like liking her stuff and that now. So most of you will probably know who she is, but they just decided to do, and I really love this because beginning of the year, everyone kind of wants a reset, you know, so everyone goes through the typical like bikini body challenges or like fitness challenges and stuff. And like, if you do that and that works for you, like that's completely fine. But someone in my boat where it's like, I've not been giving myself a whole lot of love for the last 3 or 4 months since Arthur's been here. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to commit to something and then feel bad because I've not stuck to it or whatever. So my thing was to go for a couple of walks a week. Obviously, it's been so hot. So with our house being as big as it is, I do so many steps. Jacob said, you should start wearing your Apple Watch again. Now that I'm not wearing my cast every day, I can. Because I was doing almost 10,000 steps a day just in the house whilst I was pregnant. So I'm like, imagine now actually like not running around after a kid, but going back and forwards doing those things. So I'm not fussed about that. Like I move, which is fine. I'm not just sitting at home literally pregnant laying on my couch like I was before. So I'm not worried about that, but it's more so that I don't have any like mindful moving. So I'm not going out for a walk and getting fresh air. So we've been wanting to do that, but it's just been so hot that I either need to get up when Jacob goes to work at like 5 o'clock when it's still just getting light and go for a walk, but then that's disrupting his sleep schedule. You know, or go when he wakes up, which is about 8 or 9 a.m. But it's like just starting to get hot and sticky then. So it's like, I can go, but it's not fair on him. Like he's still little enough that like the elements are still gonna affect him. So I don't use it as an excuse. And yes, I can go in the afternoons when Jacob gets home, but when he gets home, it's like, it's bath time, dinner time, and all the rest of it. So I need to make more time for myself because I have people around me that can help. So Riley and Jazz, because Jazz has moved back to the Gold Coast, they made a little like 60-day like habit creating thing. So it's called Hot Girl Habits. So if you follow them, you've probably seen it. So it says, being hot is all about how you feel. We're stepping into the new year, loving ourselves with the goal of becoming even stronger. Here are 7 daily habits to make you a hot girl in 2022. Basically it comes from the consensus that like everybody is a bikini body and you don't need to look or be a certain way to fit into certain things. But unfortunately not all of these little health and fitness challenges are for every single person. Like, you know, you're going to get someone that's never stepped foot in a gym. Like not every single program is going to be for that kind of person, or people that have gym anxiety and all this sort of stuff. So by creating something that isn't about weight loss or a starting and finishing weight, and something that isn't like weight focused, this is really good for your mindset. And it's what I feel like I needed right now. And there's quite a few thousand people that have joined the group. So it looks like most people are trying to go for the same thing. So we're aiming for 3 liters of water a day, moving for 45 minutes, waking up before 7 a.m, walk at least 10 minutes, affirmations through the day, and gratitude. So talking about things you're grateful for and connecting. So either calling or texting someone that you love. So you can change this to fit your lifestyle. So for me, little things like having a lay-in this morning with Arthur and getting up and actually eating breakfast and having something to eat before 10 or 11 o'clock, that is a massive habit change for me. Like I need to be doing this. So rather than the whole move for 45 minutes, well, I want to be able to go for a walk. So even if I get a quick walk in the afternoon when Jake gets home, that's fine. So I'm subbing in because I'm not focused on doing a solid exercise right now. I'm going to make sure that I'm happy to wake up before 7 a.m, which normally I am anyway. Except for Mondays, like I said, Mondays is our chill day. So for me, it's going to be focusing on water, focusing on getting up and nourishing myself in the morning, because the better I feel and if I've eaten and stuff, I'm in a better mood, the better I'm going to be coping with Arthur through the day. Waking up at a decent time, which we do, And like I said, going for a little walk, even if it is just a quick nip around the block that only takes 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes to myself. And I'm gonna add in listening to my mindful meditations or listening to podcasts again, because that's all I really listen to in the car now, but we don't go out all the time. But that was something that used to really help me. Okay, deep breath, sit up straight.
School wasn't always easy for me. I managed, yeah, I had it in my mouth.
Yeah, I had it in my mouth.
Alright. I need to take a sip.
School wasn't always
Go get the cloth from the sink. I farted. I think we got it on camera. No.
You just did it.
No.
You heard that, right? You heard that. Hey.
There's so many noises happening right now. Excuse me, did you just giggle for the first time?
Yeah, I did, Mum. Yeah, I did, Mum. Yeah, I did,
The
Mum.
leg kick for me.
That's when he's happy.
Okay, there's way too many things happening in this house right now. There's too much happening and I'm overwhelmed. And I'm about to eat for the 3rd time today. Jacob, I'm eating for the 3rd time. Okay. We're here to have some real talk. Firstly, since this morning when I vlogged, I am on my 2nd litre of water. I've just made myself a little snack. So this is the 3rd time I'm eating today. Normally by the time Jake gets home and it's 4:05, I'm just eating breakfast. No, like just eating for the first time. So this is a breakthrough. Look at me go. So I had no shoe pancakes and a coffee for breakfast. They were really good, by the way. He's mad because he got home and said, oh, I'm just gonna cook some of these. And I said, that's my breakfast for the next 3 days. Anyway, he always had snacks. So I had breakfast this morning and a coffee. I had a chicken and slaw salad for lunch. And now I'm having a snack for afternoon tea. And the reason I'm feeling overwhelmed and like a lot is going on, not only because I just pressed record, so I'm hoping that I got it and that I can put a little clip in here. But I just put my camera on and I was making my snack and I heard Arthur giggle and I just went, no, you did not. And now Jacob's trying to make him giggle again, and of course he's not. I'm just waiting for it. No. So that happened, but also after an hour and a half on the phone, and look how flushed I am today. Yeah, we went for a walk. So I took Tilly to the train station, and then I decided to go to Mullaloo and park my car, and Arthur and I went for a little walk, and it was so nice because, don't mind me just... It was so nice because he was awake the whole time. He was chewing on his hands and everything he could get a hold of. I was on the phone, I had my AirPods in, trying to get through to them today. An hour and 45 minutes in total I was on the phone today. Let me have a look. Sorry, an hour and 24 minutes. I had to speak to 3 different people. They were all really amazing though. They were all super helpful. And then I got told just very nonchalantly that my application has been approved and I'm having surgery in 3 weeks tomorrow, and I don't know how to comprehend that. I just need to take a minute. I think that's the only thing I'm more scared of. That's the one thing I'm more scared about. Not scared. I'm not scared. I just, in all of the crash diets I've done over the years, I don't think I ever lasted on a milkshake diet for more than about 2 hours. Oh.
Just wanted to ask for your camera.
Yeah, anyone that wants to listen.
You're not going to be good. Yeah, I know. It'll be
A shock to the system. I feel like I'm going to be shitting everywhere because aren't they like, they probably have lactose in them.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be solid, is it? Oh, imagine that.
Like, am I going to need to invest in adult diapers? Anyway, okay, we've processed that. Let's open this parcel. I'm pretty sure I bought this on Boxing Day. Yeah, I did. So my sister-in-law messaged me on Boxing Day and said, you have to go to Peter Alexander and buy these pajamas so that Hudson and Arthur have matching ones. How cute is this? It's a bit squashed, but legit, look. Look at this. I had to get a huge size though because that's all that they had left, so I'm pretty sure this is a size 2. So either she's gonna have to buy them again next year, or they just are gonna have to just wear them at some stage. But look how cute. Love that. The coolest thing is that the Weet-Bix, the Sanitarium Weet-Bix factory is up in the Perth Hills, right behind where Jacob's house is. And so like, we relate living up in the hills with the smell of Weet-Bix. So it's super cute and sentimental. But anyway, okay, so mentally I am fried right now. I just feel like so much has happened today. Like I got out of the house, I went for a walk, I was on the phone for a very, very long time. And then I just can't believe the guy just nonchalantly just goes, I'm just gonna need 5 to 7 minutes to go through your application, is that okay? And I was like, yeah, sure. I said, I've been on the phone for an hour already. I said, my baby has just woken up, so I'm sorry if there's any noise. And he goes, oh, no, I'm just gonna put you on hold for 6 or 7 minutes. I was like, okay. So it was kind of good because Artie was loud in that time, and then he just quieted down as the guy came back to the phone. He just comes back to the phone and just goes, yeah, okay, that was perfect. Your paperwork was absolutely what we needed. So that's all been approved, and you'll get a text message to show your surgeon tomorrow. Sorry, what? Do you realize what you've just said? So anyway, I need to write a list. I have way too many things to do. Holy shit. So I have 1 more week to eat normal size meals like an adult.
Every day.
No, I don't want to eat. I don't eat that food anyway.
Eat KFC after she has a surgery.
No, it's not about that. Can you see what I have to deal with? No, it's not like, nothing is gonna change in what I can eat. Like it's gonna be 6 weeks that I have to eat baby food. But I'm still going to be able to go back to eating out if we want to eat out and all that sort of stuff. It's just the fact that like, I'm never going to be able to make my big salad bowl again. Like I'm going to be able to have like 1 piece of lettuce and 1 tomato. No, but I just feel like I wanted this for so long that I can't believe it's actually happening. I actually can't believe it. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my snack and I'll probably speak to you tomorrow when I've like mentally processed all this. Okay, bye. Good afternoon. So, since I checked in yesterday, obviously I was very overwhelmed. So I went to sleep last night and I didn't get a whole lot of sleep because I feel like Artie just wanted to be up feeding every 3 hours last night. I was like, I don't know if he's like not feeling well at the moment. So I booked an appointment for the doctors tomorrow morning because like he's coughed a couple of times the last 2 days and he sounds a bit like phlegmy almost. Other than that, and like he's pooping a little bit more than normal, everything else, like he's fine. He's happy, he's very clingy as well, but he is going through his leap, so I'm not sure. I figured just to be on the safe side. Anyway, so I woke up this morning, had a little bit more of a clearer head. I'm a bit more excited, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I'm obviously scared because I've never been under general anesthetic before. I had to go and have all my bloods this morning, so I think there was like 10 vials. It was probably the biggest blood test I've ever had, and I've had some big blood tests, so did that. I had to fast for that, so because of how busy they were, I think the last time I ate last night was maybe at like 9 o'clock, and then I didn't have the blood test until about 10:30, so it was like 14 hours or something, which is fine. I don't normally eat first thing in the morning anyway, but I'd been trying to make sure I eat breakfast at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, so where I had to go for my bloods, there was actually a really nice little cafe on the corner there, so I managed to get Artie to sleep while I was waiting, which was really nice, and he actually had a really big nap, so he fell asleep. I still had to wait like another 20 minutes. Then it was like 20 minutes for me to have the bloods done. And then I walked out, ordered some food and a coffee at the cafe and sat down, and it was actually like, it was undercover and it was really breezy. It was really nice. And he stayed asleep. I think by the time we left there, he'd been asleep for an hour and 5 minutes, stayed asleep in the car, got home, stayed asleep. So he had like about an hour and a half, almost an hour and 40-minute nap for the whole morning, which was really cool. But then he woke up and he chose savage mode, so he was just like, I just want to be held. And I was just like, okay, I'll hold you. Then I'd put him down for 5 seconds and like give him something to distract him, and then like 2 seconds later he'd be screaming at me because it was in his hand, and I'm like, well, just let it go if you don't want to hold it. It's really funny because babies just don't know what's going on. So anyway, it's 1:45. I've just gotten to Subiaco for my dietitian appointment. So this is where I'll find out a little bit more about obviously like the eating and drinking leading up to surgery and then post surgery. So I brought a little notebook with me so I can take some notes. Other than that, I'm just hoping that he'll behave himself. Or we've just had a little gratitude and affirmation pop up. I deserve a peaceful and loving life. Yes, I do. So Artie fell asleep right as we were getting ready to leave, and I was like, of course, but I managed to get him into the car and strapped in, and he stayed asleep the whole time, and it took us 45 minutes to get here. So at least he's had a good nap, so even if he does wake up now when I put him in the pram, he'll be in a pretty good mood, and I'll bring a spare bottle just in case. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's what we've done today. I'm feeling better. Just need to take a deep breath, just take everything in and just run with it and go from there. So anyway, I'll probably check in tonight once I get home after my appointment, and yeah, we'll chat then. Hello everyone. Again, I'm whispering because I just put Artie down. Don't mind my beautiful pimple patches. This is the result of fuck all sleep this week and just being stressed out and overwhelmed. And I just had my period, so it's not that. Hormonal acne, love it. Anyway, I'm here in all my glory. I just had to take Artie to the doctors because, like I said, he's not been himself this week, and I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. And turns out it is. Turns out it is. It's just that he is preparing for teething based on his gums. So the red cheeks and the slobbering is from that, which we knew anyway. But the constant shitting and diarrhea, still a little bit unexplained. But they did say that that is a symptom of getting ready to teeth. So who knows? But he's still in happy spirits and stuff. Like he's not, you don't look at him or whatever and be like, oh, he's sick, is he okay? So, you know, that's fine. But anyway, I didn't even get to vlog last night when I got home to update you all because, again, he was just a little bit of a shithead. So, anyway, today is Wednesday, so I need to start editing this vlog and getting it together. We're going back to swimming tomorrow, so I'm really excited for that, and I might do like a little time lapse while we're there. Other than that, it's just been one of those weeks where I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I just need to sleep. Like, we put Artie in our bed at 2 o'clock this morning because I was like, I'm done. Like, I think I threw myself on the bed so hard after he woke up like every 5 minutes, to the point where Jacob sprung up out of bed and was like, what's going on? Is everything okay? And I was like, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. And he's like, well, let me get up. And I'm like, you don't hear him when he makes noises until like an hour later when I've already been up 4 times. And he's like, oh, he's like, I'm just so tired too. I'm like, I know, but you have work. That's why I'm just letting you be you. Like, it's fine because I don't have to go out and do stuff. So it's all good. But, oh my gosh, I am feeling it this week. So anyway, I'm going to start putting this together, make myself some lunch, and then, like I said, tomorrow we got swimming, so it'd be nice to get out of the house. And then I've asked Jacob's mum to come down on Friday and spend like an hour or 2 with Arthur, because on Monday I've got to take my mum in for her injection at the hospital. So rather than having to cart Artie around and then back and forwards, I thought it might be a good time for Jake's mum, I should really close my fridge, to start, you know, having some time with Artie, because she is going to be babysitting him when I go back to work. So yeah, I thought may as well have a trial run on Friday, and then Monday will be a little bit longer, and then we'll just go from there. So anyway, I've been doing all my paperwork for the hospital. I've been like, had to make so many phone calls and sort things out. I have to go to the hospital and have a pre-admission appointment because I've never been there before. Yeah, anyway, we'll catch up later. But like I said, this week's a bit of a bleh. Good evening. So, as you can see, we went swimming today and it was so good. Like, Artie was just a different baby and it was just so good. And I think it's because we've kept him like having big baths every night. He's just so good with water now. And like, I forgot how good going to swimming makes me feel. Like, just the social aspect of like our swimming friends, and just like, I'm just so glad that we signed up. I think I just really look forward to it every week. So I've finished editing this vlog and I just need to add an ending. So I've decided, because my pre-op diet is supposed to start on Tuesday, I'm just going to start it on Monday. Figured, what's an extra day? Plus, because my surgery is on the Tuesday, it's not technically 2 weeks. So it's going to start on the Monday. You know, fresh week, fresh start. I'm just gonna kind of sort out the logistics for Jake and I this week, just so that like I've got some meals and stuff sorted for him. So I figured what I'm going to do next week is I'm actually going to post my weekly vlog on Saturday instead, so that I can do like a full week check-in, like Monday to Friday. Not a full week, but you know what I mean, Monday to Friday, of like the meals and stuff that I'm creating with the allowed ingredients and stuff. And I had to look through it today, and I don't know, maybe again it's just because people are super uneducated, but like, it always got made to sound so bad to me, like the 2 week pre-op diet, that it was like liquids, but it's not. It's like 3 Optifast products. So they do bars, soups, desserts, like a pudding kind of thing, and obviously the shakes as well. But some of the, like they give you this whole printout, and some of the ingredients that you can still have, like you can still have 3 cups of vegetables a day, and they have like little recipes in there on how to make like things taste like other things. So they have like a beef curry, but obviously without the beef in it, and it's like the vegetables like sauteed in like a teaspoon of oil with onions and stuff like that, and then I think you add a sachet of the vanilla Optifast shake at the end of it with like half a cup of water to create the creaminess, and add a little bit of beef stock, and it's like a beef vegetable curry. And I was just like, how, like all I've ever seen in all of the research that I've done and all the groups that I follow is people just eat like a cup of steamed vegetables with their shake every time. And I'm like, no wonder why it sounds so horrible, but it's actually not. There's a little bit of freedom to move. So I think the whole point of it is that by the time you go to surgery, you're in a state of ketosis. So it's like dropping the refined sugars, dropping the heavy carbs and the starchy foods, only eating the allowed foods, and like stuff like spinach and lettuce and stuff is like free food. So obviously you can have like as much of that as you want to make up like the volume. It's just preparing your body to eat slightly less chewable food, I guess. So 2 days before is liquids only, like clear fluids only. So just kind of gets you ready for post-surgery. I'm just cooking dinner for Tilly and I. She came back for another sleepover, so I was kind of blessed because today was a really, really hard day. Artie had like 4 meltdowns, like just, I don't even know, just 4 full-blown meltdowns. So I was going to get Jake's mum to come tomorrow and watch him for an hour or 2 so I could even just go and get my nails done or something, just to like start breaking away. And I just told her not to worry about it because I'm like, it's not fair on her or my mum or anyone if like their first babysitting experiences, he's going through what he's been going through this week. Like I said, it was like he's not feeling well or something, but obviously this is just part of the leap he's in. So I just said to her, like, come have a coffee and catch up, but like it's fine, I don't need to go out. Yeah, so Jake was supposed to be racing tonight, so he basically, from the time he went to bed last night until whatever time he gets home tonight, like I basically haven't seen him. But unfortunately there was a bit of an accident with someone's kid, so he's actually on his way home already, which is nice. But today was probably the first day in a good few weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, that I've actually had Arthur the whole night, the whole day, including bath time and bedtime. And like, it was hard, but I put him down how I would normally put him down, and he went down so much easier. So I think I'm just gonna have to train Jake a little bit more, because like I said, bedtime shouldn't be as exhausting as it has been. And I feel for Jake, but I know he's only trying to do like what he can do. But yeah, we need to be on the same page. So I don't know, maybe it was a fluke that Arthur's just like exhausted himself into an oblivion today. But anyway, so I'm gonna cook dinner for Tilly and I. We're gonna sit down and watch a movie, and then, oh, Tilly, we didn't get birthday cake. It's Tilly's birthday on Sunday, so this is technically like our birthday thing together. Maybe we'll order something sneaky on Uber Eats for dessert. We're gonna get an ice cream cake and we forgot. Anyway, so that was our week in a nutshell. What a ride of emotions. Thank you so much for watching, and hello to all of our new subscribers, because we had a little boost this week, which was really nice. I can't wait for my little stress pimples to go down. I've been trying not to touch my face, but I'm one of those people. I'm a picker. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next Saturday after a crazy week, I reckon. Anyway, be good, stay safe, and we will see you when we're looking at you.